Bourbonbarkeep. Curtis.
Noah, great to be here as always, man. Good to see you.
We got ourselves a championship.
We do. A
No
Final
big deal.
Four. We got a Final Four here. A just long, grueling 3-week trip coming to an end here.
Yeah, I mean, you got some bottles that need to stretch out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a couple weeks since they've been opened.
That's right.
So if you all have not seen the previous 2 episodes, do that.
Yeah, go back. Put the card up there for you.
I don't feel like we need to go through what Bottle and Bond is. We're at the championship here.
No, yeah.
If people want to learn about Bottle and Bond, we got 2 other episodes.
That's right.
So, what else do we got? We got a couple bets coming out. We had
That's
the college
right.
football picks.
Yeah.
NFL starting.
Mm-hmm. We had a 3-2 week 1 in college football week 1, which is positive. I'll take positive all day long. NFL, as you said, NFL starts this week too, so I'm going to mix in some of that. But if you want to get any of that, the Patreon is down below. That's where I put those. So, but without further ado, like you said, I don't need to go through what Bottle and Bond is. If you are curious, watch our last couple episodes where we did break that down. But
Yeah, or just quick Wikipedia like what we did.
that's right. To you, man. To you
On
guys.
the right,
If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. If you're new, like you said, man, like and subscribe. It would help greatly.
I am actually really excited for this lineup, so I'll let you dive in while I go over my excitement.
Yeah, sure.
So you got the hometown holidays.
From
We do-
Weston, Missouri.
Yeah, we do them blind, so we don't have our heart involved. On the other side, they've kind of won enough. So I'm kind of rooting for the underdog, which is early times. Snuck in, round 2. Colonel, we got an allocated guy here. We got a highly sought after people chase. People pay triple what SRP is. We got it all.
This is pretty nice and straightforward. Has a nice nose to it in terms of like substance and volume.
Got a red apple in there.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say fruity.
Yeah.
Not really citrusy though. Like it's kind of like a red fruit style for sure.
Yeah, I'll go red apple, dipped in a little caramel, and
There's some brown sugars and stuff in there too. Kind of your run of the mill notes.
there's kind of a nice spice that's not a cinnamon. It's just creeping in there.
It's like a nutmeg.
I'm gonna go nutmeg so I don't drag my feet on it.
Yeah,
But
sure.
ooh, there's some spice.
Yeah. I still get your apple.
That first sip, there's some cinnamon in there.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a good like apple pie type of vibe. I like you kind of the spiciness along with your fruit as well.
Yep, a little bit of leather tobacco on that finish. I
Like
would
a
say
wallet.
complexity is medium plus. I mean, we went from sweet all the way into our leather wallets. And
Especially considering, we're 100 proof, like you can't ramp it up to get those extra kind of layers like you can sometimes when you get up into the 115s, 120s, but that's relatively impressive for 100 proof bourbon.
I enjoyed it. Did not blow my socks off. All right,
We
here we
can go up or down from there, I think. Like a couple of
agree.
weeks ago, we started and we just did not care for the first one, so we're like, wow, it's got to get better.
Yeah,
That one, I feel like could go either way from here. So,
yeah. But you have to figure out what episode we're talking about.
ooh, this is kind of a similar nose for me.
Yeah, I'm going like banana bread, and none of these we've gotten banana before, so I'm. When you're tasting the same bottle on different weeks, it is wild what can happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to go butterscotch. Still getting a lot of baking spice in there. A little surprised I'm not going oak yet, because you figure this is 7. I think this one's 6.
Mm-hmm.
This one rumored to be in the 6 to 8
Yeah.
range, and then
Early
early
times.
times was like, F off, I'm not telling you my age.
Who knows? We just know it's 4+. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like all these kids on
Yeah.
MySpace nowadays looking 18. You're like, what?
You're on MySpace still, huh?
I got some little peanut, I tell you what, if you went back to the nose on Glass A is much more pungent, which is probably where we're starting to run into, hey, open up a little bit here.
Sure.
That is a pour, watch the NFL, watch a little college football, you got some money on the line, and forget about it. Yeah. It's very good, traditional.
Really simple. Yeah. You could do 3 or 4 of those and not know it, which
Yeah.
some would consider a good thing, some consider a bad thing, but
Some would just say drink responsibly.
yeah, it is relatively, I don't want to use a negative term, but kind of unmemorable which fits your narrative of just pour it during a football game and have your mind somewhere else.
Yeah.
So.
There's not a ton of complexity there. I get a bit of sourness just right in the back of the jowls, if you will.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hug was much better on glass A.
Yep.
Glass B,
Pretty.
it's just a
Pretty much disappearing act.
easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. That's all. Well, if that's one of the higher priced ones, I'm disappointed.
Sure.
If that's our lower priced one, underdog, if you will, I'm still pretty intrigued by it.
Sure.
Hello.
Yeah, this is a sour apple for me.
I get sour apple, candied grape.
Yeah.
When I say candied grape, I mean like candy grape, not candy.
Oh, like the grape flavoring and candy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like if
Yeah,
you're-
there's definite sourness in here.
like there's like a oops all grape Mike and Ike. It's kind of like that, like a
okay.
fake grape.
Sure. Wow.
It's nice, very sweet.
That's the most, I used the term before, but just volume, like that has the most like just flavor really of the first three.
I can see that. It goes so sweet to where I wish that something brought it down with like a leather finish. Very oily, almost silky, if you will. I wouldn't say mouth coating, it's just, it feels like you sucked and accidentally swallowed a velvet blanket
Interesting. Wow.
in a good way,
Yeah.
where you're like, wow, that was soft. But then the velvet blanket immediately went to your stomach and you're like, well, wish I could have like experienced that a little more.
Yeah. I get your banana, like I get a banana runt in here.
Damn it, now you put it in my mind. All right, here we are. Out of
You
my
know,
mind.
It is okay to just say I'm right. It's banana runt all the way.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. I just need to get past banana runt now. I like that nose. Once again, I don't feel like any of these are venturing out into risky business, if you will. This is still a lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla.
Their vanilla
Banana runt.
Vanilla here is for sure. Yeah, like this, you said banana bread for one or two earlier, I can't remember, but I get like a lot of just banana and the vanilla. Like there's vanilla and banana bread, right? There's gotta be.
Tell you what, as you start to kind of swirl around, dive in, this is like walking through an apple orchard.
Ooh.
I mean, you're just,
Outdoorsy.
you're smelling the fresh apples. You got a little grass where you're like,
Right, it's a breezy day.
it's a breezy day, or like your kid in front of you just throwing up the grass and you're like, hey, damn it. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
But you're a proud dad, you know, you're just out here giving experiences.
The outdoorsy grassiness does continue with even more vigor on the palate. You like that one, huh?
Love the word vigor. Really enjoy it. It's very coating. Whereas glass 3C, did we pick?
3C, yeah.
Okay, 3C, first class, some would say.
Sure.
3C goes that ultra sweet. I feel like this one's a little more rounded.
But yeah, I do agree that out of the four, there might be the most to unpack with that one. But yeah, man, let's. I'll grab my book here. It's already sitting here. I prepared this time around.
Yeah.
Cheers to me. Cheers to you for reminding me.
Hoping for a water break.
We'll go through once more and take a final sip and give final thoughts and then give final scores. We don't care about second place this time around. We want to find our winner.
Absolutely not.
So,
Nope.
all right, man, back to glass one.
Let's go.
I got the categories behind us. If you haven't been here before, we use categories to kind of quantify our numbers.
Do you want to go full weatherman?
No, because I don't really know where I put it.
That's true.
I just kind of put it where it makes most sense. So, but yeah, so we use categories to kind of quantify our numbers because not everyone knows, you know, what's a 66 out of 100? What does that really mean? All right, yeah, back to the red fruit.
I still love it.
Yeah.
I like it. What's nice is once you kind of know what you're in for the rest of the lineup, you're like, oh, okay, this does kind of stand out a bit more.
Yeah, the red fruit is just very prevalent. And you know what? I like a good apple. Are you a Fuji guy? What are you?
No. Fuji.
Dude, don't belittle a man who likes Fuji apples.
The answer is always Honeycrisp. Everybody knows that.
Okay. Yeah, that, I mean,
Oh, I didn't sip. Damn it.
I'm gonna kill it at this point. There's very little left. Yeah. Very.
Yeah, you hated that.
I taste just it is quality. I taste a quality to it.
Yeah, you do.
And a lot of red fruit.
Yeah.
And like I said, I like a good apple. I'm gonna go.
Guess what? I like quality. I like red fruits, and I like a nice freshly made caramel syrup, and a lot of vanilla. And she's here.
That's right. Yeah, I do. Yeah, the vanilla too. Now that you say that, I do pick up a little bit of that as well. I'm gonna go. I'll go 72.
Hello.
That's low good stuff.
Hello.
Yeah.
Give the good stuff some respect. We're talking about Pleasurable so much.
That's low good stuff. We'll go 72. Where you at?
It's hitting my palate perfectly. I do go candy bar. I don't get a lot of chocolate here, but I do go red fruits too. Love it. I'm gonna go. I'm much higher than you.
Okay. Ooh, much higher than 72.
Much higher, especially knowing the rest of the field. I'm gonna go 78.
Okay. I was gonna say you're not 80s, are you? I mean, come on now.
No, I can't.
Glass 2. Final
Here we
run
are.
through. Yeah.
Wow, this one opened up very nice. I get like a nice toasted walnut now. Like this is a really nice nose.
There's way more.
What happened?
I didn't get any nuttiness on the first round. I was gonna go peanuts.
This nose is incredible.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Yeah, there's way more like nuttiness. We'll stick with that. You got toasted walnut. I got just kind of like salted ballpark peanuts almost.
Yeah, I mean you could sit there and throw essentially trail mix into like a skillet, heat it up, and it smells like that, and that smells so much better than what you would think it does.
Yeah.
That was so much better the second time through.
Yeah.
I see you. Okay.
I'm not sure what happened there, but
That tastes like a different glass. What is that?
that's fun. That's fun. All right.
Okay. That's a tough one.
I try not to grade based on the previous. I do think I like glass 1 a touch more.
Okay.
And when I say a touch, I mean a touch. So I'm gonna go 70. That's still good stuff like that. I'm not gonna go down a tier. That's 70 for me.
Yeah, I'm pretty shocked by that pour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go low good stuff. I'll go 71.
Alrighty. On to glass 3C.
I tell you what, glass B2, 2B, that was an absolute full court press.
That was awesome. All right. Yep.
I get a little more grass coming out of this one now.
Yeah, there's more oak in here too than I got the first time around. I don't know if they just needed to sit for a minute, but
Yeah, I still get my grape. I still get grass in a good way.
you're great Mike and Ike, yeah. Yeah, I back you up on the grass for sure, but it's not like a grassy forward bourbon, but there's just that note there. You know what I mean?
It's very artificial sweetness, and I kind of mean that in a good way. I mean, who doesn't love a good Skittle?
Yeah, that's really nice on the back end too.
Super sweet, no hug. What I'm going to have to dock it on is just kind of lack of complexity. Like I'm here for the sweet bourbon. I just need something to kind of bring it back down because I could see myself getting tired of just candy the whole time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 70 again. I'll let you decide between those two.
I'm gonna go 66.
Okay.
I need a little layer of something, whether it's tobacco, leather, just kind of something to bring me back down to earth to where I don't want to feel like I'm going to get a cavity after I have a nice drink at night.
Yeah, I get it. You decided between those two, so take that for what it is.
Break someone's heart.
All right. Fourth and final.
God, that nose is so good.
This is the apple orchard, man. Yeah, it's still there.
I love that nose. Oh, man.
Yep.
Wow.
That was spot on first time around, the apple orchard type of thing. You have your outdoorsiness and you have your red fruit, and that's where that takes you.
Yeah, I get my apple pie, apple crisp, if you
There
will,
is
to
some-
where
yeah,
the
this-
cinnamon's coming out. But
It's like they're making apple cider at the entrance building. Like you get that that kind of spice as well, and it's wafting over.
Ooh, God, you're full of Great words.
That's right, man. Walking thesaurus.
When you think of wafting, you're like, that's what it should be.
Sure.
This one, the raspberry jelly, raspberry jam, raspberry preserve.
Mm-hmm.
You all can pick which one you taste.
I'll go jam.
That has come to the forefront and says, I'm here to party.
Sure, I'm
I'm
here.
here to party. Yeah.
Where does that take you then?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, I'm going to copy you. I'm going to go 70.
Okay. I'm gonna go 74. We have our winner of the Bottled and Bond Bracket Challenge. This is not March.
This was tougher than I thought, and I was really excited for these bottles.
Yeah. I feel like we had a group of 4 that were relatively neck and neck in many facets.
Yeah.
Not one of the 4 completely, stood out from the rest. So that's kind of cool. But we'll crown our last place first. If that's all right with you.
Let's do that.
We're going to go directly to seat 3C.
Wow.
Colonel.
Did not see
The allocated.
Colonel going fourth here.
Yeah. Not much to say. All right.
Wow.
Moving on.
Okay. And we both enjoy Colonel.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Colonel is one of our higher tier Buffalo Trace of the lower tier Buffalo Trace.
Yeah. I love to pour it, love to share it too, because it's fun to get it out of the tube. And, if you have guests over that aren't big bourbon fans, it's kind of a cool thing.
Sure.
But moving on to third place with a score of 70.5. So this is a good stuff bottle, just barely. We have glass number 2.
2.
And that is our early times. So early times scored better than our Colonel.
Is that right?
By a full 2.5 points, which isn't nothing. All right, man.
Wow.
So we're down to our final 2. And since
Freaking Holladay.
if I reveal second place, we'd know first. That's not as exciting. So we'll go directly to our first place winner with a composite score of 75. Smack dab good stuff. We have glass 1.
Glass 1.
And that is our Holladay 7-year bottle and bond. With our second place finishing 72. So glass 1 won relatively handily, full 3 points. That's our soft red wheat.
Sooner or later, people are going to call us out for just being fanboys, and that's why we do it blind.
Well, we've talked about this. If you go on the WhiskeyTube, the word is cringy. I don't like using it, but like if you just watch a bunch of reviews, everybody loves their stuff, and us included, obviously.
We try and get away from it. We even tried not to put it in. Man.
Without further ado, the Bottled and Bond Bracket Challenge winner, Holladay Bottled and Bond.
I'm proud of them. Sooner or later, I got to find a bottle that can take it down.
Yeah, sooner or later. You'll be in charge of that because I'll just keep drinking that good stuff. But to you guys, appreciate you being here through our 3-week, like I said, long, arduous journey.
Arduous.
It really,
God.
dude, walking thesaurus, man.
You freaking read.
It took it all out of me, really. I'm excited to move on to something new.
It's so good.
We will let you know when we know what that is.
It'll probably be on Friday.
Yeah. See you guys.